Hello friends. So in this session, the neural control and coordination part 2. In the previous slide I given the coordination and interaction part. So in this session, the topic here is nervous systems in various animals. Before starting of the nervous system as well as the neuron and whatever the human brain. So before that I will give some of the idea on various animals nervous system, how it was developed. So obviously we know that the invertebrates and the vertebrates, the development of the any systems of the organs, whatever the digestive system, circulatory system, nervous system, excretory system, whatever it may be, from the invertebrates starting onwards towards the up to end of the mammals, whatever the protozoa, porifera, coelenterata, cnidaria, platyhelminthes, nemathelminthes, annelida, arthropoda, mollusca, echinodermata, then hemichordata, then vertebrates in that Pisces, then amphibians, reptiles, aves, mammals, like that. If you are going from the left to right, invertebrates to vertebrates, so the development system will be improving. So that is nothing but it will be linked to the evolutionary changes. So slowly it has been developed, well developed organ. So that is the mammals. So mammals is the highly developed organs as on present situation on the earth. So like that here, what are the nervous systems have been developed on the coelenterata to up to chordates. So if you are coming from the coelenterata towards the chordates, like the coelenterate afterwards platyhelminthes, afterwards and leads, afterwards arthropoda, afterwards mollusca, afterwards echinodermata and hemichordata, then chordata, the development have been improving slowly. It has been improving from the coelenterata towards the chordates. So now coelentrates. First of all, in this coelentrates, so epidermis are there inside of that coelenterata. So that epidermis outer side layer type. So that will be having inside interstitial cells are there. Interstitial cells. That interstitial cells nothing but lies in space between functional cells of a tissue. So that is we are calling interstitial cells. Interstitial cells. So that will be form nerve plexus below all epidermis. So inside of that, whatever the epidermis is there, below that nerve plexus have been extending. So it has been total in the inside of the epidermis of the coelentrates. So that will be plexus, nothing but here branching network. Where branching network have been developed in the coelentrates. So we have been observed nerve plexus below the whole epidermis. Whatever the epidermis have been extended, so that will be outside of the layer type. Below that nerve plexus have been extended. So that is nothing but a branching network. This kind of nervous system developed in the coelentrates. So that will be whole epidermis, the nerve plexus below whole epidermis leads to finally. So inside of that, two nerve cells we are observing. Two nerve cells, another name ganglion cells. So that is generally ganglion cells. It will be relay type of systems. Ganglion nothing but relay. So you will see that here, relay station. So just like inside connecting and outside relaying type of the systems, it is just like a center part or a central position, or it will be just like a station, relay station type. So that ganglions also develop, ganglion cells. And another name, true nerve cells or ganglion cells we are observing in the coelentrates. Now that will be a polar network, whatever the neurons also we are observing, a polar neurons also we are observing. So next to B part of platyhelminthes. In this platyhelminthes, example, best example is planarians. Planarians we are observing. So here the beginning of a centralized nervous system encountered a higher animals. So in the planarian we have to take the example under platyhelminthes it will come, and in this in nematodes also, in the nematodes also ascaris we have to take the example. So in that central nervous system, peripheral nervous system and rectal nervous system also there, and that ascaris especially in the male having well developed system if compared to the female, and it will be having the dorsal as ventral as well as lateral nerve cords. These three types of nerve cords we have been observing in the ascaris male, and that will be related to nematode. That will be nematode category. So next come to the annelida. So the annelida also some of the well developed compared with the previous one of the platyhelminthes. So here the annelida having the central nervous system, peripheral nervous system and the central nervous system. Three types of systems we have been observing, and along with that here the central nervous system having the nerve ring along with the ventral nerve cords also developed. We have been observed the nerve ring as well as the ventral nerve cord also in the central nervous system, And this annelida also having the nerves, whatever the mixed type we have been observing. So that will be having the afferent as well as the efferent nerves we have been observing. The afferent nothing but sensory related, observing from the sensory areas, and efferent motor nerves reflecting back to come back to that observing purpose and giving the message purpose. So both are afferent as well as the efferent, that is nothing but sensory as well as the motor fibers we have been observing as a nerve mixed type in the case of annelida. So next, if you come to the here the arthropoda. So the arthropoda, so in that also prawn we have to take the best example. So that arthropoda nothing but annelida along with some more fusion ganglia, whatever the system developed in the annelida along with some extra more fusion ganglia also we have been observing. So it is the ganglia nothing but relay stations that will be transmitting of the impulse from the input input purpose. The ganglions acting as a relay stations and along with whatever system developed in the annelida along with the extra more fusion ganglia also we have been observing in the arthropoda. So in this arthropoda, so prawn we have to take the best example to understand the concept of the nervous system. And here the central nervous system also well developed inside the brain also there, along with the ventral ganglionated nerve cord. Ventral ganglionated nerve cord also we have been observing in the central nervous system of the arthropoda. The best example the prawn. And also peripheral nervous system also we have been observing. So in that nerves also developed. And the sympathetic nervous system also we have been observing. So total CNS, PNS, SNS we have been called in the short form. So all these upcoming slides or upcoming videos we can be observing all these central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and sympathetic nervous system. In the case of human brain, as per our syllabus, I will be going to discuss upcoming videos. And here the whatever that D after D, next mollusca. So the mollusca best example, the example pila. So the pila, what happening here, the mollusca related, a paired ganglia. Next, commissars also well developed. The commissars nothing but a two objective giant area we are calling generally commissars. Okay, next nerves also well developed as well as the type of ganglions. As what are the types of ganglions we have been observing in the pile of the mollusca, and then with the cerebral as well as the buccal related ganglions, pleural ganglions, and pedal related ganglions. The pleural related nothing but nerves to the whatever that mantles transmitting that area purpose, whatever the nerves related ganglions developed, that will be helpful to transmit towards the up to mantle in the case of pila of the molluscans. So for that pleural ganglions we have been observing, and pedal ganglions also, that will be two molluscas of the foot purpose, transmitting up to foot purpose. The pedal ganglions we have been observing. Next, supra, that supra-intestinal ganglions as well as visceral ganglions, etc. So generally the supra, whatever the supra-intestinal ganglions, that will be optic behavior, and as well as the behavioral related areas interlink is there, the supra-intestinal ganglions in the case of the pila of the mollusca. And as well as visceral ganglia, etc., that will be autonomic nervous system interlink is there. So all these things, if you compare with the coelenterate of then platyhelminthes, annelida, then arthropoda, as well as the mollusca. So all these things will develop if you are comparing from the coelenterate towards the right. If you are moving from the invertebrates towards the vertebrates, all are invertebrates category, except here the hemichordate interlink is there. This chordata will be well developed to compare with the above areas, whatever we have been observing. And in the case of echinodermata, so nerve fibers we have been observing, as well as ganglion cells also we have been observing, and this will be the distinct nerve cords also we have been observing. So that will be extra neural nervous system, that will be deep nervous system, and coelomic nervous system, and visceral nervous system. These are all included in the distinct nerve cords area we have been observing, and in the echinodermata. If compared to G, the hemichordata, so that will be the coelenterate as well as the echinodermata, if we are clubbed together. So both areas interlinked related type of the nervous system we have been observing in the hemichordata. So that will be the coelenterate and echinoderms, both dorsal and ventral nerve cords also have been observing. The last one is the chordata. It is well developed. The well developed from the ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. Three layers are there in the starting time of the and the fetal growth time towards the whatever the convert into adult stage time. That three layers have been forming. So that from these three layers, ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm layers, all body organs have been developing. So that will be in the chordata cases well developed. Nervous system we have been observing, especially from the ectoderm, the nervous system have been developing in the chordates. So that will be how in central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and autonomous nervous system. Also, we have been three types of nervous system, well developed neural system or nervous system have been observing in the case of chordatas and the chordates. All these things we can give the some of the idea how the development of the taking place the nervous system from the coelenterata towards the plateal mentis afterwards, annelida afterwards, arthropoda afterwards, whatever the next mollusca afterwards, second dermata afterwards, hemichordata, and finally chordata. So under that chordata, whatever the these are all invertebrates. Afterwards, vertebrates are there. That vertebrates nothing but pisces, amphibians, reptiles, have mammals. So those are all well developed. Finally, the human being is well developed nervous system related animal. That will be the mammal category under the vertebrates. So thank you very much.